Well, good morning and welcome to Junior Achievement. My name is Evan Wilson. Today and throughout the course of these lessons, I'll be introducing each of the sessions for you. Junior Achievement is a program that's designed to just help you understand financial matters that you're going to be using and living the rest of your life. And today we're going to be spending some time and just looking at business and what business is, along with taking a look at some different elements like what are entrepreneurs? And we're going to talk about that here in just a moment. I'll give you just a moment to get to know me a little bit. My name is Evan Wilson. I'm the Chief Experience Officer here at Meritrust Credit Union, and I've been working in financial services for 32 years. I've done all different kinds of jobs through that time frame and have really enjoyed financial services. And maybe one of these days, this will be a career that you might pursue as well. There's all different kinds of things you can do in banking and financial services, and I encourage you to consider that, as it is a great career. It's something you should consider. So today we're going to jump right in and we're going to start looking and exploring a little bit about business and what it is. And we're going to begin by talking about a concept of an entrepreneur. And an entrepreneur is someone who uses resources to start a business. Now, here in Wichita, we're blessed. We have many, many entrepreneurs who have started their businesses that began right here in Wichita and have now went across the country and even around the world. You know many of these. You eat at them. You've enjoyed them. Services and businesses like Pizza Hut, like Freddy's, like Spangles. You've heard of a little company called Textron, which used to be Cessna, which all started here. And many other companies that are all around. Perhaps even your mom or dad or aunt and uncle have started a business or run one even today. So an entrepreneur is something that's very passionate for me. My dad was an entrepreneur his entire career. He spent 52 years in being a barber. So he used a skill that he had of cutting hair to bring his service and to have a business of his own. And he did many other things besides that. He would find a need and then he would create a business to start it. So he had this barber shop. It had a lot of land around it, about a city block. And he saw these people and they'd drive up and down the highways and they would have campers where they would spend the night. And so he opened up a camper park where they could come and they could plug into electricity and water and everything that they need. And so that was another business that he had. And in addition to that, he had some extra land. So he had places for people to stay. So he had some rentals that were a part of this. And all of this could be defined as a business, any one of those things. But a business is an organization that's designed to make a product or to perform a service that's then sold to people. And the success of any business or an organization is dependent upon how good are you at what you do? Do people want to come back the next time? And businesses are always focused on that. When we think about businesses, there's a key element that's a part of many businesses. So an invention occurs when you think or you make something that did not exist before. And when we invent, we have something incredibly unique. And you could think of about anything that we use today. At some point, it was an invention. I like to drink coffee. And so somebody decided that we could make a coffee mug that had a lid on it, and this would be something good. And so that would be an example of an invention, and it keeps my coffee warm. Well, so people make things, and that's good, but what's even more common is this process of innovation. And innovation is where we take something that existed and we make it better. So we start adding on to things. So now this is unique because it has the shockers on it and it has graphics on it. It's still the same thing. It's still a coffee mug that keeps my coffee warm, but the innovation makes it unique. It makes it so that people are even more excited to buy things. One of the examples that's also very, very true, if you think about the cell phone. The cell phone has been now around for a long time. And yet every year you can count on Apple or Samsung or whoever it is, they always have a latest and greatest. And they're promoting what this new phone does that the old phone didn't do. And because of that, people get excited and they're willing to stand in line or to pay even a premium to buy that product. Now, as we have a business, it's great, but we also have to consider, where do I live and what resources are available to me that are easy to get within my region. So for example, here in Wichita, I might decide that I'm going to start a business of having a place where people can come and they can ski here in Wichita. All right, so I don't know, but maybe that's not a great idea because number one, I'd have to actually build a mountain because we don't have mountains. And a typical mountain is 3,000 to 4,000 feet of a elevation change. And we simply could never do that. We also don't get enough snow. And that would be a problem. It doesn't stay consistently cold enough to keep snow frozen. That would be a problem. And so that's a kind of a silly example, but the region is a geographic area. So within my region, I need to be realistic about what's available to me. So those are just a few things to start to introduce the concepts that you're going to talk about in lesson 1. I hope that you really enjoy this lesson. Ask your teacher questions as you're going through this, and I hope that you have a wonderful day. Thank you. We'll talk to you later.